Wait lang ha, may akong concern. Pag-disturb or wait. Seeing how straight chains alkanes are named. So, para maka-name tayo, pag sinabi natin straight chained alkanes, ito yung meron kayong carbon sa left side at meron kayong carbon sa right side, no? Alkanes are compounds that contain only carbon-carbon single compounds. No? So alkanes are compounds that contain only carbon-carbon single compounds. Alam na natin yan. Kaya nga siya tinatawag na saturated. That's why it's called saturated hydrocarbons because all the carbons there are involved in single bonds. Okay? Now, you know the general formula is CnH2n plus 2. That's why for octane, we have C8H18. And in this case, if we have if we have a straight chain alkanes, you can see na the alkane or the octane has 8 carbons in it, no? Now, naming molecules is an important skill to have. No, unlike biology where organisms are given seemingly arbitrary names, organic molecules are named systematically. When you understand the nomenclature rules and how to apply them, you can name most molecules you come across. No, so in other words, there is a standard way of naming organic molecules, especially itong mga hydrocarbons. There is a way to follow, and the first thing to do or to prepare in the naming, especially if it is if there is uh, branching, no? Pag may branching kunwari, is to name the parent. So wala na tayong problema, no? We don't have problem anymore with the parent because in this case, look at this. Now, you know that this is the first 12. Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane. Yes? Wala po kaming nakita. Ay, tama di ay, no? Ay, wala di ko nag-share. Tugay, maput ko mo nag-react. Wala di mo nakita. Na ganina pa ko nagbula-bula. Alam niyo bitaw na may problem na kung sinusolve. Kaya, nakalimutan ko tuloy mag-share. Since ba or naputol lang? Since saan ako na explanation, wala na kayong makita. Ha? Ito, nakita nyo ito. Nakita nyo ba ito kanina?
Yes po.
Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. So I think, okay. So yung sabi ko nga, pag sa naming na tayo, if we are now in the naming, we need to understand that there is this usual thing. Ito. So ito yung hindi nyo na nakita, no? So when the first 12, we have methane, CH4, ethane. The ethane is actually in the normal, parang formula is C2H6, right? C2H6, but you can write that as CH3CH3, no? And then propane, CH3, CH2, CH3. You can also, actually you can write that as C3, yung propane. You can write propane as C3 for molecular formula style, no? C3H8, right? And butane is, there are 4 carbons there. So one, you have C4H10, right? Now, but you can also condense it like this, like CH3, then the CH2s are grouped together, there with the use of parentheses. So you can have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can also write this. This is a line formula. No, the line formula is this one, and it's also condensed. Then we have the molecular formula. Then we have the line or the condensed formula. No, but it satisfies the molecular formula as well. Like the hexane is C6H 14. So if you're going to trace here, it's 2 times 4, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yan. You can also write it this way. Now, the challenge, I believe, is when you have branching alkanes. If it is branching alkanes, you need to look for the parent. No, we are going to look for the parent alkane because there are branches. So you need to look for the longest chain. The longest chain becomes the parent alkane. Now remember, we are now dealing with the branch alkanes. So the branch alkanes we have to look for the longest chain. Now, there is a challenge in looking for the longest chain because our mind is, generally our mind is designed to read. When we read, our mind is designed to read from left to right, di ba? Do you agree? Now, when we read, we start from the left, then we go to the right. Even in counting, we do it like that. No? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go to the right as we count or when we read. And sometimes when we do the opposite, we start from the right, we go to the left. So it's always parang horizontal. But in looking for the longest chain in an organic compound, especially in alkane, no, in alipathic hydrocarbons, generally, kaya ganun, this is the same thing that will happen also in alkene and alkyne, no. The finding the longest chain does not necessarily mean you need to move from left to right or right to left. Sometimes you can go diagonal or you can do letter S. So let's look at these two examples. This is a topological formula, no? Topological structure ito. When I say topological structure, the carbon is not anymore shown and the hydrogen, of course, are not shown because carbon is not shown and hydrogen are attached naman to carbon. So hindi mo na rin we cannot see anymore the carbon and hydrogen as well. So let's begin. If they are not shown, then you can just imagine putting them back in here as you look at them. Kunwari, this one, especially this one. If this is topological, are you seeing this, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Listen very well because this is crucial. I start explaining this to you using the topological because your mind is being challenged as to imagine the other things that are supposed to be appearing here but they are not anymore shown because it's topological formula. So if it's topological formula, then every bend, this is the edge. The edge or every bend is the location of the carbon. So we have carbon here. We have carbon here. Okay, look at, do you see the cursor?
Yes, sir.
This one, carbon here, carbon here, carbon here, carbon here, and carbon here, right? Okay. Then we have another carbon here sa taas. And also sa dulo is carbon. So carbon also here. No? All right. So in other words, you are going to start counting and look for a path, no? Meaning the connectivity of carbons that will be that will be the longest connectivity. You look for that. So if our usual thinking would say na this might be it. So we count carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you don't say, sir, there is another one. There is 6 there. There is 7 there. No, you are jumping. So it's the continuous chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 5. And that is, when you choose that to be the longest continuous chain, then you consider pentane as the parent. because there are 5 carbons in pentane. Do you follow? Do you follow? 1,
Yes, sir.
2, 3, 4, 5 pentane. But you see, in a structure like alkane, you need not do that always because sometimes it's erroneous. What if we change the numbering, our counting into this? 1, this one is also the continuous chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you choose the one with the longest chain as parent. So this one is the parent, no? And this should be, because this is 7 carbon, this is a heptane. The chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you're going to try it like this, 1, 2, 3, that's only 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is 6. You can also count it like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you know, there is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is the the 7 carbon, which corresponds to heptane, should be your parent. So that's how to look for parent, no? Looking for the parent name of the branch alkane. So in other words, listen to this. The first thing to do when you have a branch alkane is to analyze the carbon chain. You have to look for the longest carbon chain. Okay? Now, another thing to consider when we already have the parent is to number in your imagination, or maybe you can put the number there beside the carbon that belongs to the parent. You can number the parent chain starting with the end that reaches a substituent first. So magna-number tayo, we will number it, but we will consider the numbering, kasi the numbering, especially this right, no, itong 7 carbons, you can number it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or the opposite. You can name this as 1, you can number it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So which is the correct sequence? You will choose a sequence that will uh, be passing through a substituent first using small numbers. So if you start here as 1, 1, 2, 3, in your carbon 3, there is already a substituent, meaning there is a branch. No, there is a branch. So 1, 2, 3, there is a branch in the 3, and in the 4, there is also another branch. No? 4, 5, 6, 7. If you start numbering here, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can only encounter the first branch in carbon 4 and another branch in carbon 5. So you choose the one that will make use of smaller numbers. So that is tantamount to saying that you will number it accordingly in such a way that you will encounter immediately using the small numbers, meaning 1, 2, 3, ma-encounter mo kagad si substituent. Okay? When we say substituent, ito sila yung mga alkyl groups. Alkyl groups such as methyl, we have ethyl, no? We have propyl, no? Itong alkyl is alkane minus 1 hydrogen. So methane becomes a methyl, ethane becomes an ethyl, no? There is a YL. So normally these are the common substituent. And we also have another substituent, no, in the form of chloro and bromo. So let's have another one. So ito na ngayon yung the one I'm explaining, that in numbering we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that this is the right one because you can see here that in carbon 3 there is already a chain and carbon 4. While here, if you number it like this, your first branch will appear in carbon 4 and the next is in carbon 5. So we prefer the first numbering. Okay? So that's it. Any question there? Okay. Now, so the next question may be, sir, what are these substituents? Substituents primarily are alkanes na with 1 hydrogen being deleted. So CH4 is methane. If you remove one hydrogen, then that becomes a methyl. No? If you have one hydrogen, you have a methyl. If you have ethane and you remove one hydrogen, you have an ethyl. So if you have propane and you remove one hydrogen, you have a propyl. Okay? All right. Now, if you have butane and you remove one hydrogen, then you have a butyl. Okay? So, let's see. Let's be familiar first with this. Aside from methyl, the important or common substituents are the isopropyl group, a 3-carbon group that looks like a snake tanks, a tertiary butyl, and a secondary butyl. So aside from methyl, no, we have these three. So anong itsura? How do this look? Okay, let us see. Okay, now if you see a branch like this, no, so what are this? What is this? If you have like this, so this is a branch where there is one carbon here, one carbon here, one carbon here. So that is a propane minus one hydrogen, no? Because when it is a branch, there is automatically one hydrogen that is deleted because that hydrogen that is deleted gives way to a single band para sa carbon, no? For the carbon. So this becomes propyl, but this is a specific arrangement, no? And you can see na this one is isopropyl, no? Isopropyl. Because you can have another, the ordinary propyl doesn't look like this, no? This particular part maybe is written here in this side. No, maybe later when we reach up, when we have face to face and we review this, I will illustrate to you the propyl substituent which is not isopropyl. And then sa tertiary butyl, no, this one, how many carbon are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4. And 4 carbon means butane minus 1 hydrogen. You have butyl. But in this particular arrangement, no, it looks like a tree, no? Or it looks like a tool. Anong tool yan? Na parang spade, no? Okay? If it looks like this, then you have a tertiary butyl as the substituent. And if this one is transferred, if this part is transferred here, then you have the secondary butyl. Okay? Any question? Okay, ha? Then, sometimes the substituents can be identical, no? They are attached. Remember, ang mga substituents are attached sa branch, ha? So, because they are attached to the branches, sometimes there are a lot of them that are identical, no? So, if there are 2 identical groups, don't forget to use the prefix di. If there are 3, prefix tri. If there are 4, prefix tetra. If there are 5, prefix penta. Then hexa, hepta, octa, nona, deca, and so on. Okay? All right. Now, let's look at this example here. Again, topological so that you can see. Now, this is topological. No? Why is this? Wait, ignore mo muna yung, just ignore first the name. Okay, wait ha. Let's focus on this. Ito muna. Can you see this class?
Yes, sir.
Yes po, sir.
Okay. So this is branch, no? Branch siya. Mahirap ito, may mga nag-disturbo pa, no? I-remind ko dito. Okay, sige. Yan na yan. okay naman pala. Ay, nako, class. Sorry talaga. Nag-init ang akong ulo kay meron ba namang accusation na ako lang daw nagbuot-buot himo sa akong schedule? Nainis ako. Sabi ko, hindi ako gumagawa-gawa ng schedule, ha? Pinapagawa dyan ng schedule, eh. Imbis na, sus, my God, kinibig usahay, no? We don't want to show our, yung iba nating personality, mapipilitan tayo. Okay, look at this one. Are you seeing this class? No? So
Yes,
this is
Yes, sir.
chain, diba? So this is not straight chain, diba? This is branch ito, and this is topological. When we say topological, you don't say,
Mhm.
"Ay, what is that? I don't understand that." Now in organic, you should understand this. It means that there is one carbon here, carbon here, carbon here, carbon there, carbon here, carbon here. So how many carbons do you see?
4.
And every end is carbon, unless otherwise specified. So how many carbons do you see in here?
5, sir. 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. Is this continuous chain or branch chain?
Branch.
Branch, sir. Branch.
Okay. Is this continuous rather or branch? So the answer is branch. Correct. All right. So our first thing to do, because this is branch, we need to look for the longest chain. So you can start anywhere as long as you go through whatever is the direction. If this is the one, 1, 2, 3, correct? Or 1, 2, 3, correct? No? So can you find a longer a chain, no, for your parent? Can you find more than 3 in either direction? Wala na, no? 1, 2, 3. Or if here 1, 2, 3, or dito ka magsimula,
Three
gano'n din,
lang,
1,
sir.
2, 3. Wala, no?
3 lang dyan, sir.
3 lang talaga. Correct. Okay. If that is 3 lang talaga ang longest, then what is the name of the pentane with 3 carbons? Dapat memorize nyo na kasi yan, eh. What is the name of an alkane with 3 carbons?
Propane.
Di pa na nila memorize. Mary eat peanut butter. So what is the name of the alkane with 3 carbons?
Propane, sir.
Ha?
Methane, sir.
Methane, isa lang na ang methane.
Propane, sir.
Propane, sir. Propane.
Propane.
Yeah, propane, correct. Okay, propane. Now let's do the numbering. If you start here, 1, carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3. We are going to number the carbons in the parent, ha? So the parent is propane now because that's the continuous, that's the continuous chain. So 1, 2, 3, carbon, no? It has 3, so carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, correct? Even if you start here sa taas, carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3. Or even if you liko, carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3. So there is no way to change. And you can see that carbon 2 is where the 2 branches are seen. Right? If you number it like this, 1, 2, 3. So these 2, no, this 1 and this is a substituent now, and this is the parts of the branch alkane that is not part of the parent, they are called substituents. So how many substituents now are found in carbon 2? There are 2 substituents, this one and this one, correct? Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So what constituent is this? Pag makakita kayo, if you can see one branch, parang single twig lang, it's a branch that is just a single, no, branch, so alone, then that substituent is a methyl. So that is a CH3. No, that is a CH3. You'd say, maybe you'd ask, di ba, isn't it methane? Yeah, it's originally a methane, but it's bonded with carbon, right? So one hydrogen is out because that bond is for carbon, another carbon atom, right? So there is a carbon here. So this one is CH3. So that's methyl. So this is methyl, and they are both found on the second carbon, or in carbon 2. So you name that as 2, comma 2, hyphen, then there are identical, no, two identical methyl, dimethyl propane. Okay, so that's how to write it. Again, let's repeat the explanation. So you have dimethyl propane. It's a propane because there are, in terms of the longest continuous chain, there are 3 carbons in the longest continuous chain that decided na the propane is the parent because of the 3 carbon. So if the parent now is found, you number the carbons in the parents as carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3. Why is that necessary? Because you're going to locate the positions of the substituent. Now, in this case, this substituent is a methyl, and there are 2 of them in carbon 2. So, 2, comma 2, no, ibig sabihin, in carbon 2 and in carbon 2, there are 2, that's why there is a di, there are 2 methyls attached to the carbon 2. That's the explanation of 2,2-dimethyl. So 2,2-dimethyl propane. Okay. Then here, okay, let's ignore that first. Is this ano ito? Is this, do you see the chain?
Yes, sir.
So this one is branch, no? All right, so let's count. If you start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there something that a chain that is longer than 7? If you begin here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wala, no? 7 is the longest, right? Hmm? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
The 7 is the longest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if you number, so you've seen that there are 7 carbons in the longest chain, forming the longest chain. So what is the parent of this alkane? This is branch. Hindi ito yung tuloy-tuloy lang. Kasi ang pinakamadali i-name, yung tuloy-tuloy lang. Ha? Itong branch na ito, this is the one that you need to be very, very cautious in naming. So what is the name of this parent then? What is the name of the parent alkane here in this branch?
Heptane, sir.
Yeah, heptane, correct. So when you number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is the proper numbering? Left to right or right to left or pareha lang? Will you be having the same when you start numbering from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? It's the same, no? Because if you do that in either way, you will get to the second carbon and you can get the first substituent, correct? So whether you start from the left or the right. So how many substituents do you see? Or branches do you see? How many?
5.
How many branches? Branch 1.
5, sir.
There are
5,
5.
sir.
Okay, what are these substituents? Are they identical? Are they all methyl? Yes? Yeah, di ba I told you when there is it's a protruding stick, that is a methyl. Right?
Yes, sir.
No, methyl.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, since identical, you need to identify them, the position, and we have this. 2, ito siya. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 means, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 of them, so that is positions in terms of carbon. Now the positions are in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 5 of them, no? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So penta for 5. Penta, methyl. There are 5 methyl substituents attached to the parent heptane. So this is the naming. Okay? Yeah. Oh, that is your first encounter there, no? All right, let's begin. Let's have another one. We will not tackle this one because this is complex substituent. If you have complex substituent, that would require, kumbaga, this is advanced, so we will not tackle that one. Okay? So, let's go to the next because I will be stopping at 10:30. Mag-prepare na ako. Punta dyan. Let's have this one. Another. This is another example. I will give this to you. This one is not topological. This one has a chain. I mean, the one complete. So I need to show the correction because there are some errors in the structure. Okay, sige. Labay natin ang error, ha? Let's tackle page 49. There is an error here in page 49. But these are the rules in naming of alkanes. First, take note that all alkanes ends with an A. Okay, nandiyan pa rin ba kayo? Do you follow? This is a
Yes,
follow-up.
sir.
This one is easier because
Yes,
this
sir,
one
yes,
is
sir.
not topological. Okay? Now, you can be given topological formula, but you can also be given a structural or skeletal formula such as this. No? Only in the topological and structural or skeletal formulas can you really easily name the branch alkane. No? So for this part, you have CH3, CH, CH2, CH3, CH3. Please determine now the number of what is the longest chain? 1, 2, 3. This is an illustration, as you can already see here the numbering. No, but in the blackboard or in your book, you need not put these numbers above 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is just for the sake of making you understand. This illustration is showing the numbers or the number or the position of the carbon in the parent chain because of this has the role to explain. So in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you have 1, 2, 3, talo. If you have 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can see here clearly that the longest chain here consists of 4 carbons. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no? So, if you number it, is the numbering here correct? You start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rather than dito sa right, you cannot start from the right end as numbers because if you start here, 1, 2, 3, you can find the first substituent on carbon 3 if the numbering starts from here in this end. But if you start from here, the substituent methyl is already in carbon 2. So you prefer this numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So therefore, the parent, this is error, no? The parent must be butane. That's why there is a correction here. I'm going to send this to you anymore. No? The correction is in page 49. No? In page 48 pala, it should be 2-methylbutane and not 2-methylpentane. Kasi page 48 pala ito, no? Okay. So, yun ang first correction natin, no? Mali ito. But I will give this to you. So, this one must be replaced by this one, 2-methylbutane. So, incorrect ito because your placement incorrect in terms of the numbering of carbon because the methyl is now located in carbon 3. So, the correct one is where the methyl is positioned at carbon 2. So, this is now the correct name, no? So, the correct name for this structure is 2-methylbutane. This one. This is explained in the entire page 48. Okay. Saan na bang next tayo? This one, this is page 49. Is there a correction? Meron, no? So, ito. In the page 49, number 6, there is correction in number 6. In 2,2, dimethyl pentane, no H anymore attached to the second carbon. So there is this one is wrong. No, but there should be no C there. No, that's part of the correction. No, and in 2,3,3 trimethyl, only H2 is attached to the fourth carbon. So there is also an error here. No, in the fourth carbon, it should only have an H2, not H3. So this one must be erased. You can see this one. this H must be eliminated. This one. Ay, no. Ito lang. Ng H lang na ito. And this also must be replaced by CH2 in the fourth carbon. Okay, so is this correct? Is the mother or the parent chain here pentane? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Check.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? And then is the numbering also correct? Can we start here at the other end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We cannot. Because if we start from here, then your two substituents will be placed at carbon 4, which is wrong. So they should be placed at carbon 2. So we should change this one is the correct numbering. Then you name it now. Because there are 5, the parent is pentane, and there are 2 methyl in here positioned at carbon 2. So you have 2, 2 hyphen dimethyl pentane. How about this one? Still pentane? Yeah, still pentane, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Parent is pentane, and you can see now the constituents now, substituents now are not in the same carbon, not attached at the same carbon, but different. So there are 3 methyls here. So don't forget the tri, but position them. Locate the position. You have 2, 3, 3, no? 2, 3, 3 hyphen, then there are 3 methyl, trimethyl pentane. Okay? So, but anyway, there is a correction here. Now let's go to, this is page 49. All right, this one. I-name daw natin ito. Can you name this one? Lamang correction na din, no? Okay, who can name this? This is the structure, oh. Yan. This one is easily named, no? What is the parent here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So even if you make it zigzag, obviously this one evident 5 talaga, no? There are 5 of them. How many methyls do you see? Wait. If you see a CH3 and CH3 is already part of the parent alkane, you need not anymore include that as a constituents, as a substituents, no? So if this one is identified as the parent, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so pentane yan. So do not anymore say na, there are 4 methyl. No, this one, this, and this are part of the parent. So the methyls here as substituents are these 2. So there are only 2, right? Okay, name this one now. Who can name?
Turo di ay.
Where do we see the first methyl? At carbon 1 or carbon 2? Or carbon 3?
Carbon 1.
Hmm?
Ano sir?
This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pentane. So wala na yan. Hindi na ito substituent ang CH3 na to, and this one is not also substituent. These are the 2 substituents, CH3.
Okay.
Okay, so that is located in carbon
10. 1.
Yes, sir.
carbon 2. And located in carbon?
3, sir.
3.
Okay, so when you write the name now, it should be 2, 3, di, because there are 2, 3 dimethyl pentane. Okay? So medyo confusing pa ba, class? It's kind of confusing, right? Because you are still beginning to to learn it. But in the end, you can get it. No? Pretty soon you will. Okay, this one, 10, 15 na, no? There is a correction here. There is a correction in page 50, no? So in number 3, there is a correction. In 2-methyl butane, the condensed formula must be, so meron pala ditong mali, CH3, dapat CH lang. So this one must be CH3CH, no? And then there are two, you can see it here. So CH3CH. Okay, and in number 4 also there is a correction. No, well anyway, is the name correct? Is this 2,2-dimethyl propane? Let's consider number 2.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, still the same. So the parent is propane, correct? And in the second carbon, you can see in the second carbon you can see 2-methyl. So 2,2-dimethyl propane. Okay. This is 2-methyl butane. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a butane, and there is 1 here in CH3 position 2. So 2-methyl. No more prefix because it's only a single methyl. How about this one? Number 4. There is a correction, but anyway, ignore the error here. What is your chain here? 1, 2, 3, 4. This must be CH3, no? Yung sa dulo. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a butane, correct?
Yes, sir.
Is the numbering correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why are we starting here sa left instead? Why are we starting sa right, going to the left? Why? Because if you do that, then you can meet the two substituents again immediately. So carbon 2 will be named, no? So dito tayo sa 1. So you have 2,2-dimethyl butane. So the parent is butane. There are 2-methyl in carbon position number 2. So you are going to indicate that position, 2,3-dimethyl butane. Okay? So anyway, my reinforcement pa man, we will stop reinforcement of this in the next meetings. So if you don't get it, just don't worry. There is still a chance that we can understand that. And there is exercise here. So this is your graded sheet work. I'm going to give this to you also, but I will give you time to analyze this one. The topological formulas. Medyo mahirap, no? But this one is ordinary. What is this? Well, you will be required to answer this, but may time pa naman 10:30 pa ako mag-stop, no? Para maka-prepare. So we have, what is this? This is topological. So how many carbons are here? Is this branch or no branch? No branch here, right? This is ordinary. So what is this? How many carbons are here? 1, 2, 3. So what is this? What is this? 3 carbons. 1. So as I've said, kung you are looking for parent, or if it is not branch, you just have to count the side, no, the end, and of course the edge. So how many ends? 2. How many ends? 1. So how many carbons are found here? 1, 2, 3. So what is this?
Propane, sir.
Oh yeah, bakit matagal magsagot? Siyempre propane. What is this? Is this branch? First question, is this branch or not?
Not, sir.
No, sir.
Not.
sir.
Not. Not. You're correct, not. Well, how many carbons are found here?
4, sir.
Four, sir.
Oh, what is this?
Propane, ay, butane.
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 Butane. Butane, perfect.
Butane, sir.
Okay, let's go to letter C. How many carbons are found here?
Three,
How
sir.
many carbons?
Three,
How
sir.
many
Three,
carbons are
sir.
found? No. How about the center?
Four, sir.
One,
Four,
sir.
Huh?
Four.
4. So this is a special kind of butane. Ang tawag natin pag ganito, this is what is called isobutane. No? But kasi common siya, letter Y, isobutane, no? Okay, when it is acting as constituent, then this becomes an isobutyl. Okay? Now, there is another one, ha? Isobutyl. No? Okay. But if this is considered as branch, what is the name of this as branch? Because may another name siya, isobutane. But if you are going to look at it as a branch, what is this? What is the parent? Diba the parent is propane? Tama no? Propane
sir.
ang parent. 1, 2, 3. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this one becomes a substituent. This becomes a substituent. One sanga. That is now a methyl. Right? And that is in position 2. So what this will be? 2 hyphen methyl propane.
Two?
So 2 methyl propane is the same as isobutane. Okay, now letter D. What is this? This is definitely branch. Right? This doesn't have common. What is the parent here? Is the parent propane? 1, 2, 3?
Yes,
Huh?
sir.
Ito na yan. This is what I was telling you na you need to discipline yourself to be imaginative. No? How much more yung iba na hindi na nakinig or nagsarado ng nagpa-attendance, mahirap yan, no? So this one is, tama ba? The parent is propane
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
and carbon 2 is the number. So how many? 2. 2 is, are these now methyl? The two sanga are methyl.
Yes,
So
sir.
what is the name of this? 2, 2, 2 dash
Dimethyl.
Dimethyl.
Dimethyl propane.
dimethyl.
Propane.
Correct.
Propane.
Okay, letter E. What is the chain here? What is the longest? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lang ba? Walang 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lang, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
4. So what is the parent?
Butane, sir.
Butane. Okay. What is the numbering? 1, 2, 3, 4. Either left to right or right, either right to left or left to right. Pareha lang, no? Because this is symmetrical. So, in carbon 2 and in carbon 3, there are methyls. So how do I name that? I-verify nyo lang ha, because this is a fast interaction with you. I'm mistaken if we are going to answer it directly, but that is already help to you, no? You can just verify, but this is part of your graded sit work. So is the parent here butane?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Okay. If the parent is butane, the positioning of methyl as substituents are found in 2 and 3, correct?
Yes,
Huh?
sir.
Carbon 2, carbon 3. So how will you name that? 2, comma,
2, 3
Three
dimethane
Methyl butane.
butane.
2, comma, 3, hyphen,
Dimethyl butane.
perfect. Now, letter F. Oh, look for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there a chain longer than 5?
No, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wala. No, so if this is the parent, then Our parent now is pentane. Correct?
Yes,
So
sir.
this one, this sanga, how do you interpret this? How many carbon? If you're going to cut it, there is an imaginary line here. No, there is a line here. I cannot project because this is in PDF. This is an imaginary line here, and beyond imaginary line, you start counting the carbon. So 1, 2. How many carbons are involved in the substituent? Not including yung where it is attached, ha? Meaning there is a broken line here, and beyond the broken line, you count the number of carbons. How many carbons? 1, 2, right?
Yes, sir.
There are 2. So
Yes, sir.
what is the name of the two carbons in alkane?
Ethane,
Ethane,
sir.
sir.
Ethane. -1 hydrogen to attach here.
Methane.
Ano ang
Ethane, sir.
pangalan? Ethane na naging alkyl.
Ethyl.
Yes. So what is the name of this now? 1, 2, 3. 3. Ethyl.
Methyl propane, sir.
Propane or pentane?
Pentane, sir. Pentane.
Pentane, sir. Pentane.
So this is 3 ethyl pentane. Oh, perfect. Now let's go to G and H and I. There is a substituent here with a Cl. So if there is a substituent here which is a Cl, then it means that the carbon is being replaced by a Cl. No? Okay. There is a Cl here. I mean, there is a Cl attached in a carbon here. No? And then you name that substituent as chloro. So this one is chloro. And if it is bromine, then that's bromo. So what is the chain here in letter G? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, or only 4. You don't count this. This is not a carbon. This is a Cl. So the carbon has how many? You don't include Cl in your counting. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Course.
4 lang, no? You don't attempt to count the Cl, ha? No, the Cl is attached in this carbon here. This is really Cl here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is, the parent is butane, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
if this is your butane, 1, 2, 3, 4, then the best numbering is you consider where the Cl is as carbon 1. So carbon 1 is here. So there is a substituent in carbon 1 and there is a substituent in carbon 3. What is the name of this substituent in carbon 3? Isang sanga lang. Methyl, no? So what is the name of this? 1 chloro.
1 chloromethyl.
No. 1 is because that is a substituent. So you say 1 chloro, then you have hyphen 3 methyl. No? 1 chloro, 3 methyl butane. Okay? 1 chloro,
Okay.
3 methyl butane. Okay, how about this letter H? What is the chain here? 5? Is the parent chain 5?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
4 na, sir.
Saan ang 4?
I
1, ito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Tama ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pentane. So what is happening in our carbon 2? There is a chloro and there is a methyl. Right?
Yes, sir.
There is a chloro and there is a methyl. In carbon 3, there is a chloro. So how do you name this one? Alphabetical order.
Chloro.
Dichloro. No, so you would say 2, comma 2, comma 3 dichloro hyphen 2 methyl pentane. Ah? Okay, verify that. Anyway, we will come back to that. Don't worry yung mga hindi nakakuha kahit pag-uusapan natin ulit. We will talk about this. Can you write this one now? Using, correct? You can write that, no? And this one, can you name this? This is our number 1. This is our number 2. And this is our number 3. So that is your graded sheet work, which I'm going to collect maybe next week, no? Because we are going to have our laboratory time this afternoon, okay? So that's it. All right. So I think I'm going to send to you the materials now, and I'm going to check the attendance now kasi we will now go to the school. Naana ba ang uban dira sa school? Are you now in the school already? Or mag-travel po mo?
Mag-travel pa, sir.
Oh, kaya nga. So, please open now your cam. By the way, if I don't expect that 100% you will understand, but at least you were able to see the materials. If you think you were able to understand even around 50% of what I have presented, no, please give me thumbs or stars or heart. Show it so that I can see. Ayun, ang iba. No, this is my indication that you were there. So, all right. So, we need a follow-up on this, and I will send you the materials. Okay, yes, Yola?
Wala, sir. Napislit lang po.
Kay Yani? Napislit po, Yani? Okay, please open your cam, class. I'm going to get the attendance now. Attendance now so that you can prepare. No? Okay, eat full.